What up, JJ?
Oh,
Hi, JJ.
Is it?
Richmond.
Car inside. Clear.
Oh, Watson, I took back a bunch of my gold records at Salvador.
Yeah.
Of course, I have both of the Formula Vintage cars. Actually, I don't think I have the Gen 2. I think I was trying with the Gen 2, but I don't think I got it. No, that guy's fucking fast. I think I got it in these, though. Yes. You should get back on here and, like, try and eat some of those times. Yeah, what can go wrong with this? Why not?
Sorry, I just lost it.
All good.
Inside. Still inside.
Take the world record setup off of here so we can have a full tank of fuel.
Clear. Car inside. Low car up high. Car stopped up high. Still inside. Clear. Go low.
James, I'm going to Dale Jr. Tonight again.
That means you're racing with gloves?
It means I'm racing
Right.
without gloves. Dale Jr. used
Okay.
used a bare knuckle it in qualifying.
Yeah, I was trying to remember that conversation from yesterday.
Although having gloves is like normal, right? So it wouldn't be like any driver specific thing since everybody wears gloves.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna see if I actually do get blisters on the oval stuff, because if not, like if I don't for the oval stuff, I might as well just not wear gloves.
I cannot use gloves. Like it's uncomfortable, and I have a different feel of the car when I'm not wearing gloves.
I'm going to admit something that I do feel like the car feels different for some reason without gloves.
I only wear gloves with my Alcantara wheels. Anything else, I don't use gloves. I don't typically like gloves.
What about
That being
road
said, my
stuff,
wheel-
Patrick?
Road stuff, I almost never use gloves, but I use my rubber wheel for all of those.
Gotcha.
anything real life though, I always use gloves.
I figured real life you need to use gloves.
Like
like,
even
safety and
driving,
stuff.
Got wheel damage.
not even safety, like real world cars on the track, the forces are just so much stronger. You do get blisters. Like even my Lexus on the track, I use gloves, but I don't have power steering in my
Sorry
Lexus.
about that.
Ah, that makes a lot of sense.
So-
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, I wear gloves to get rid of blisters, which I get on my sim stuff a lot. Like, I get blisters really easily on my hands. But I'm gonna try like a couple, just a handful of races without it. Especially on like ovals. Maybe I get less blisters without gloves on ovals. I don't have any Alcantara wheels, so I don't technically need gloves.
I drove a Radical around Nelson's Ledges. The first time I went out, I didn't have my gloves. They were still in my car. But I kind of just got thrown the keys to the Radical and was like, go and take it out a couple laps. And it was fucking brutal. My hands actually hurt. Like, they burned after
Wow.
going out for just 3-4 laps.
Wow.
That thing is absolutely stupid.
So gloves are like super mandatory for real racing, just to not hurt yourself, basically.
Oh yeah. That car is trying to kill you and it's trying to rip the wheel out of your hand. Like, my sim wheel is bigger than the Radical's actual wheel. And my sim wheel is only 13 inches.
Right.
I think the Radical is like a 9.5 or a 10-inch wheel. It's absurdly small.
Right. Tiny wheel. You probably feel a ton of forces with those tiny wheels.
Oh yeah.
Smaller
And
the
the
wheel,
car,
the greater the forces, basically.
yeah. And like going through the kink, it's flat out, and you're at like $170, $180 going through there, and it's trying to kill you and rip the wheel out of your hands. And then on the brakes, it wants to spin out every time, so you're all over the wheel. It's like, it is a really fun car to drive. It's mind-blowingly fast, and at the same time, it's an absolutely miserable car to drive because you just feel like it's trying to kill you the entire time.
I didn't know you do this in real life, Patrick. That's really cool.
I don't. I just have friends who have way too much more money than they should have, and a lot less brains than they should have because they let me drive stupid shit.
That's funny.
I suck in real life slightly less than I do in sim, only because, knock on wood, I haven't crashed anything on a track in real life yet. Other than my own shit, like dirt track racing, I've crashed my own shit. But
Well, that makes sense. Because, yeah, in the sim, you don't really care if the car is making it out of the corner outside of a bad result, right?
yeah.
So.
Yeah, they rent Nelson's Ledges the first Monday of every month. So we go up there. In September, we went and picked up a second Radical for them that we picked up an SR3 because they already had an SR8. But they like the SR3s better at Nelson's Ledges. It's wide open for more lap. You can really just slam it. The SR3 is a lot tamer than the SR8. The SR8 is just mind-numbingly stupid. It's a stupid car. It's ridiculous.
Uh-huh.
The SR3 is a lot more tame. It's a lot easier to just get into and just run laps for fun.
It's cool you have the real-life experience, though.
Slow car ahead. Go
Yeah,
hard.
I've done a bunch of karting stuff, which helps.
Probably still feels super different from, like, the sim, right?
Yeah, what's funny is like the Radical, it other than my sim doesn't want to kill me,
Right.
the Radical doesn't feel terribly different in real life than it does on the sim.
That's really cool.
Car outside.
Like the
Outside,
super
clear.
snappy is the same, the wanting to kill you every time you smash on the brakes is the same,
Clear outside.
the wanting to spin out every time you hit the gas is the same.
Right. Yeah, all you're missing is, like, the butt feel and the actual, like, G-forces and the wind, right, basically?
Yes,
Yeah,
And-
which you can't simulate in a sim, so...
I'm 130 pounds and 5'11", and my friends are a little stockier than I am, so the seat in it, they're custom molded.
Right.
So I don't fit in the seat. So you go into a corner, and like when they're driving, they're planted in there. It's just fine. I go into a corner,
You're
I get
just
thrown
rattling
to one
around.
side of the car. Yeah, I'm hanging on for dear life on the wheel.
That doesn't sound safe.
No, and it really hurts. But the most I've made it in the radical is like 5 laps. I think I've gotten the tires up to full temp like once. It's like I can't drive this thing anymore.
So did your friends race, or did they just have track day cars, basically?
No, yeah, so my friend's now wife's father has a car collection that rivals Jay Leno's, so he just buys stupid shit and goes and yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah,
that's filthy rich, basically.
He owns most of the nursing homes between Ohio and Florida, and like all the way out to New Hampshire. Just absurd amount of money.
That kind of money you could fund a full-time racing career.
He could, yeah, but he doesn't love me that much.
That's fair.
What's the new hybrid Ferrari thing?
499p.
No, not that one.
Like production car?
Yeah.
It's R80? The one that everybody thinks looks really ugly. It's something 80. I was gonna say, it's funny. It would be funny if he has a 499p just in his garage. Because they make production version of those now.
He does not. So the one garage at his house, it's a 4-car garage, and every time I go there, there's 4 different cars in it. Like, he has a guy that swaps cars out from storage to his garage. And then the one up the hill stays a constant rotation. Both the radicals stay in there.
Yeah, whoops.
And a 2009 Hendrick edition Camaro stays in there with a mile on it. And the only reason it hasn't moved from the garage is he doesn't like driving it, and it's so cheap it's not worth it to sell.
Wow. Well, to be honest, I heard it's like a common thing for like really rich car collectors to buy a car and then just like never bring it out because it depreciates more and more the more it's used, basically.
Yeah. What's it? The SF90?
I heard that's a really common thing.
Is it the SF90? Is the Ferrari?
I think it's SF90. Yeah, that's the newest one that looks really weird. It looks like a fictional car in like a video game, and Ferrari fans are mixed on it right now because it just looks weird. It doesn't look like a Ferrari.
Let's see.
Yeah, it looks like a Ridge Racer car. It looks like if Ridge Racer had a fictional brand that's like ripping off Ferrari.
Yes.
That's what it would look like.
No, it's not. Is that? Yes, it is. Okay, so that's an SF90.
Yeah. Is that what he has?
He took it out for a lap around the track, said he didn't like it, and left it at the track, and he said the dealership will pick it up. I'm like, what the fuck? Literally.
That kind of money blows my mind.
Literally had this thing trailered to the track, took it around for 1 lap, didn't even let it get up to
James,
temps.
I'm letting you buy in turn 1.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Didn't even let it get up to temps. Took it around for 1 lap, brought it back in, and said, I don't like it.
Trash. I just walked away with it. With a car like that on track, just leaving behind. That's amazing. Bro, that guy could actually own his own racing empire. Could be Chip Ganassi. Missed opportunity, man.
No, he has 3 dogs. He really loves dogs. He couldn't be Chip Ganassi.
That's cool though, and I had no idea you have experience in these cars in real life. Does he do any Formula stuff?
No. Nope, he just
Okay.
has the radicals.
Yeah, just a big just car collecting. Just a car collecting portfolio and that's it, right? No bespoke race cars, basically.
No. Yeah, I just DM'd you the picture of his Aston Martin, the SF90, and then my poor spec Lexus behind. Which he gave my Lexus the great compliment of, it doesn't sound bad because it's completely open header and I held it wide down the straightaway.
What track was this?
Nelson's Ledges.
It's a small club track. There was rumors that iRacing actually scanned it in the early days, but it's opted not to build it. which makes sense. And they probably will never build it because, yeah, Nelson Ledges is like, it's just not a thing in pro racing.
Here we go. So the Marlboro livery one is the SR3, and then the red and yellow one's the SR8.
Cool. I'll check it when I'm out of track, Patrick. But thanks for the pics.
Hell yeah. Let me see if I can find I have a video of me taking the Lexus out there, because it's absurd. It's beyond slow. It's dumb. It has 370,000 miles on it and has no business being on a racetrack.
Oh,
Just missed you, James.
Apron bad.
Apron bad, yes. But as Dakota says, if it's paved, you know, if it's paved, then you race it. Oh! Just had a snap without even going on the apron. Oh, Jesus. Right rear is like super hot. You think Chris is showing up today?
Clear inside.
I assume so.
Man, if he doesn't,
There, hold your line. Clear
you have this
inside.
champ.
I wouldn't say I have it.
Have you
I
met
mean,
James Watson?
Touche, Brian. Touche.
If James had no luck, or had bad luck or no luck, he'd have no luck at all. Whatever that phrase is.
Yeah, it's if you didn't have bad luck, you'd have no luck. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
that face when you won every race you finish, but you've only finished half the races.
Hey, that's me.
Inside. Clear. Car inside. Clear inside.
Where did the pace go?
But because we go to Nelson's Ledges so often, I've been so tempted to buy Kevin Smalley's Formula Ford just so I can go out there with it.
And to be clear, James, Dale Jr. would only do that in qualifying. He wouldn't dare run a full NASCAR race without gloves. But he did it because he says he could feel the car much better without gloves, basically. But he said if there was a way he could do it without destroying his hands, he would run everything without gloves. But there's pictures of him qualifying with just him you just see his hands, just bare knuckling it in the corners.
I never knew that.
Yeah, a lot of it. It's like a obscure junior factoid, basically. It's like a junior trivia question. I only learned it because somebody pinged Junior on Twitter and was like, "Hey, this picture of you qualifying doesn't have gloves. Did something happen this race?" And he's like, "No, I would try to do that if I could." And he's like, "I just like bare knuckling it in qualifying."
Isn't that a safety hazard?
I mean, probably.
Well, yeah.
100%.
Later in his career, NASCAR is probably just like, "Hey, we're not gonna allow you to do that anymore." This was when he was in the 8 car.
Things are different then.
He never said how long he did it for. He just said he would try to do it when he could, and it would only be in qualifying.
Sorry for that, James.
Oh, you're alright.
Oh, world record. P. Bizzle, 106.558.
Is that on like Garage 61 or something?
No, Automobilista.
Oh, did you see that AMS2 is going to have a gigantic netcode update coming out soon?
I did see that.
They have a completely new tire physics overhaul, which Renato actually says is hopefully going to bring it more in line with how realistic iRacing is, basically, even though it's in a completely different engine.
I feel
beta
like
testers have been really, really happy with it. Like, it's been like beta testers just been glowing reviews for it for now.
See, I like AMS's tire model better than iRacing's.
Yeah, maybe that's not a good thing, right?
Like, I don't want them to update. Now, the AI could use some work as this F1 car goes flipping right in front of me, but
Would you wanna do some ranked with me when that update comes out? I've been looking for some friends to do ranked and just to try out the new official system in LFM.
yeah. What cars do you run?
I can run anything that. It really depends on what the ranked servers decide to feature, but it's probably going to be a lot of IMSA and road. But yeah, if you're interested, I'll hit you up. So version 1.6 is indefinitely delayed, but there's word on because it's supposed to be out actually like this year, this summer. It's been delayed for a long time, but there's rumors that it's probably going to be out like beginning of next year, like January of next year, basically.
Hell yeah. See, I love the 70s F1 stuff on here, and I love the Group C cars.
Oh, the Group C cars are so good on there. I wish Renato had like a more filled out Group C car list. That's by far my favorite cars to drive in AMS2. It's like one of the only reasons why AMS2 is still on my computer is really the Group C cars. That Corvette's really fun. The Sauber's really fun.
So I've been going to all of the tracks and trying to see how high I can get the Nissan up, because the Nissan's the most powerful, but it makes the least amount of downforce out of any of them. So all of the top times on Time Trial are all the Porsche. And like, if I can get top 3, like I have top 3 on a bunch of tracks, I got the top spot on a couple of them, but usually I'm just top 3. I'm like, I'm the highest Nissan by like 2 seconds. Because nobody wants to try the Nissan because it's so much harder than all the rest. I'm like, I'll take a third in the Nissan. That makes me happy.
Yeah, I don't think I think the Madness engine is like pretty underrated, honestly. I think Ian Bell with Project Cars probably underutilized it, which Ian Bell admitted on his Twitter. He says that he blames EA for that. He's like, EA kept asking them to simplify things with Project Cars and stuff, but
I wish there was more modability to it.
Yeah, it's an EA engine, right? So they want to make sure like it's not moddable, basically. That's kind of why I'm excited for Assetto Corsa Evo, is because I want like a good moddable sim with like all the weather features of iRacing, basically, and updated graphics and stuff. Then that would be like a really good second sim for me.
Riza has been supportive of the modding community, and like they're not turning down any modders, and like there are mods out for AMS2 now. It's just
it's just a hard
few and far between.
It's also a hard infrastructure to mod, basically, but they are doing their best to support it. I have a lot of Project Cars 2 tracks, and I showed James recently, like Liddon Hill was recently modded into AMS2, both the road course and the rallycross course, and that was a really, really good get, for the modding community. But yeah, I'm excited for version 1.6. It's there's a lot of like the netcode video update looks really good. Like on their channel they have like a, hey, we did a netcode test and here's like 45 cars within a ranked lobby. Here's the safety rating changes from whatever, and then here's how smooth the netcodes look. This is what lag looks. It looks really good.
Hell yeah.
And definitely looks better than when we did the kart league in there. That's for sure. Like cars weren't moving around, they weren't warping. It looks like the car was actually like moving around on track realistically. Exciting.
Yeah, and I don't think AMS is competing with iRacing. Like, they are, because like a lot of the stuff is IMSA and GT3 stuff. But
yeah,
like their niche in the vintage stuff is just so awesome.
Yeah, like and I think they want to do more vintage stuff too, because the new version 1.6, even though it has all of the IMSA content coming in, also comes with like updated vintage stuff as well. Yeah,
Like,
iRacing's not doing any vintage stuff anymore.
I don't think I've ever touched the GT3 cars in AMS2. I've touched the DPI a couple of times. I like the DPI, but
Unfortunately, I feel like the public rank servers will probably not have vintage stuff, but we'll see. If the rank stuff includes vintage stuff, I'm down to play that.
yeah,
Especially
And
if it's
probably
Group
won't,
C.
'cause
I
they're
love
hard to
Group C.
drive, and
Yeah, they're hard to drive.
I don't need to go further with that. They're just tough.
I'm a big fan of like vintage endurance cars, the Group C, GT1s, even like the GTE cars. I really like as well. So I always have an eye out on sims that like are interested in doing that. And AMS2 is like the big one for it right now.
Yeah, like I love the vintage F1 stuff, but like before F1 was about just hitting your marks, like it's about driving the car, and the car wants to kill you, and it's more about just keeping the car under you than it is
Yep.
actually hitting your marks on the racetrack.
Yep. Like it's less about precision, perfect driving, and more about can you keep it on line more times than your competitors, basically, then you
Yeah.
win.
Can you keep it pointed in the right direction? Like I'm driving the like 75 cars right now, and with the huge rear tire and the tiny front tires, like they don't turn. They absolutely do not turn. So how do you get them to turn? You point the steering wheel, get the ass end kicked out just a little bit, and just fuck with the throttle till it goes around the corner.
Yeah, sounds fun. I love the kart cars too. I think they're really well modeled.
Yes,
I would agree
see.
with that.
Now that I've gotten my enjoyment out of the 70s F1 stuff, I don't like the kart cars as much. They feel like big, heavy pigs compared to their European
Which is
counterparts.
funny because it's what the Europeans complained about with kart back in the day.
Yeah, it's
And all of a sudden we're just like, huh? Well, now we've felt what the F1 feels like. Yeah, basically.
yeah. Kart and IndyCar has always been the fat, heavy pig of the open wheel world.
Yeah.
Sure, kart used to make way more power than F1, but they
it
were
was
fat, heavy pigs.
heavy pigs.
So the whole point of kart is very fast in a straight line, very slidey in the corners.
Wes, we're talking about AMS2.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Pat and I are excited about the new updates coming out. Although I told Pat just like, oh, the new tire model is going to make it more like iRacing, and Pat's like, oh no.
Just in time for iRacing to release V10 tires.
Well, the claim is that it's more realistic. Renato didn't specifically say this is going to feel like iRacing, but it's just like it's updates to the tire to make it realistic. Yeah.
See, I don't think iRacing's tire is all that realistic. It's very knife edgy and very linear.
I think most people who have real life racing experience would actually kind of agree.
Yep, I also agree in most cases.
Yeah. Really, we're just here for the quality of the software. Like it works.
Exactly.
It doesn't.
We're just here for the forums.
Exactly.
We're just here for the
we
forums.
Yeah, we pay for the forums. The racing is free. So, okay, I genuinely think the best car outright in iRacing is the Audi 90. And I don't just say that as an Audi fanboy. The way that thing feels on the brakes and feels on turn-in, and then feels as you get on the gas, it is just the most communicative car in iRacing.
See, I think the transmission in the Audi 90 is best. The Audi 90 is actually the car that I learned how to drive a stick on before I got my actual driver's license. That tells you how long that car's been out on the service.
So that car was released
2015.
Just about the time I got here. Yeah. Yeah.
That car and the Nissan were the ones that put me in the 100 Club, because I bought those and all of the other missing content that I had to get in the 100 Club.
Yeah.
Oh, you have the 100 Club in iRacing? Damn, that's a good discount. Like a good lifetime discount.
I used to. It's not lifetime. It's only you only get that 30%. Yep, you only get that 30% if you continue buying stuff that gets you to the 100 Club.
Yep. So if you're gonna make a purchase,
but what about
you
the
might as
what
well
about the
just-
what about the lower percentage? Like what about like the 30%.
Yeah, those are
lifetime.
forever. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
Yeah, so
It's just
Because
the
I was
100 club,
I was
yeah.
around in iRacing when like it was still expensive because I don't know how many people have been on iRacing in the early days, but it was actually like
$25 a track. Yeah.
yeah, $20 per car and $25 per track. It was literally that expensive. And it was
Is
$50
it bad
a
that I
month
want them to bring that back?
just to weed more people out.
So
I mean, the other
Yep.
sims would love it if iRacing just pushed some people out. They might decide to make them pick up some other stuff. But
my iRacing number starts at 190 and then it's XXX. Does anyone have lower than me?
No, I'm 245 something.
I'm in the 3s.
Oh man.
I am lower than Pat, but not by much. I will say so.
Chris Graham has us all beat.
I was
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Chris
so
Graham's is what,
Mr.
4 digits?
Mr. Beta. Yeah.
So if you buy everything back in the day, that doesn't carry over now, right? Because I've always rued myself for
Correct.
missing out on just okay. Now I know I didn't miss any opportunities, so I'm
Yeah.
happy to hear that.
No, so like,
was
okay,
close.
if you 100 clubbed like tonight, and then next patch came out and you went, I don't want to buy the GT3 cars.
You just
but
lose.
you bought the tracks, then
Yeah.
you would only get the 40-piece club discount.
Damn. Okay.
Oh shit, that's the leader in front of me. I'm on lap 10. I'm over here snoozing like I got time to pass this guy. No, I don't. I have half a track. And that is the leader.
after
Oh,
it.
man. I'm going to go full
Walt.
fucking Chastain.
I just have to trust that this setup is going to do what I remember it doing.
Oh god, I'm right on his gearbox. Come on, one more turn left.
Oh my God, Bizzo, those pictures are amazing.
I send it deep. I hold the inside. I don't slide up. Oh, I'm sliding. Ah! I'm in the lead. Final chicane.
What pictures you get?
I
Is it
sent
the-
him the ones from Nelson's Ledges.
Oh, yeah.
I'll send him the one my girlfriend took.
Yes. Dude, I'm telling you, post that on the subreddit. That is a fantastic picture. All 400 people in the subreddit will enjoy it.
There you go, JJ. It's sending now.
Oh, also, Jamie Price is apparently on that subreddit.
Oh shit.
So,
that wall writing
As close to it as you can get.
in a sprint car. That's awesome. That's
Oh yeah, that picture's fucking gnarly.
that
right?
is a desktop background quality picture.
yeah, that is
that is
send it to magazines kind of picture.
Yep, absolutely.
That she shoots at such a high shutter speed, like such a fast shutter speed. I'm like, slow it down, get some blur behind the cars, and like
I don't know, it works on that one.
I'll say that one, fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Hi, Graham.
What is up there, gentlemen?
Yo.
Nothing much.
Oh, Graham, I didn't send you this picture.
Oh, yes.
This
There's
is
something I always want to hear Bizzle say.
Well, the better part is it's from his girlfriend.
Okay, that is pretty fantastic.
yeah. I made her that watermark, and then I was going through her old SD cards. Like, let me see if I can find a picture to throw this up on, so I could throw it on our Facebook page. And then I found that picture. I'm like, okay, that's pretty good. It's like really good.
Okay, Graham, since you also shoot race cars, I have been toying around with the idea of picking up a new lens for my Fuji for next year. It's like a 55 140, so basically they're 70-200 equivalent. f2.8, weather sealed. Not that my camera's weather sealed, so that'll mean nothing. Image stabilization, but no panning mode, unfortunately. It's like $1,500 new, or I'm figuring I'll probably buy a late used one.
What do you mean panning mode?
So some new lenses have a panning mode. I shoot with no image stabilization at all because none of my lenses have image stabilization. However,
Okay, I was gonna say OIS is an
Yeah.
absolute necessity, but a panning
I-
mode, I don't know that I
yes.
would like that.
So apparently it reduces the vertical jitter, but not the horizontal. So
Right.
it basically makes it easier to track. However, I have no experience using it because I literally own 2 lenses with image stabilization, and I don't use them because they're Canon EF and I shoot Fuji.
Off.
That sounds like if you had control over only one axis, it might be worse. But I think in that case, it might work out in the favor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it being a worthwhile feature, especially for super high-speed pans.
Yeah.
I can see that being something worthwhile, because it is nigh impossible to, like, whip pan from, like, I'm thinking that shot, like, you're standing on top of the pit wall or something, or, like, the apex of the corner along a fence line.
Yep.
And you're trying to whip pan as a car comes through.
Something
That's a
Lime Rock.
really hard shot to get.
Yeah.
Speaking of shooting really hard shots, how do you shoot RC cars?
You get a really small camera and a really small person, and you tell them to shoot like normal.
That kind of depends. Maybe you want to shoot rock crawler RC cars. That's a
No,
whole other
they're-
story.
They're dirt track oval RC cars. And they are mind-numbingly fast.
Oh, yeah.
So here's you have to be able to pan as fast as your subject is moving, which becomes a function of scale.
Which becomes a function of, I'm going to be standing in the infield of this tiny little fucking RC track.
You don't have a prayer.
Yeah. That's almost something I'd shoot further back with a longer lens, I think.
That's what I'm
I-
also
I-
thinking.
Okay, here's where I don't even think you'd be able to get them. Or at least if you do, it's going to be really hard. Because the speed of the pan is relative to the scale speed.
Yes.
Imagine the
car,
difference on
it's
panning
a-
an Indy
it's
car
a
coming out of the
one-
hairpin at Long Beach versus into turn 1 at Indy.
It's like the wing car slot cars I run, they pull a hairpin turn that's about 10 feet around and a full 180.
Sorry about that.
They do that at 100 miles an hour. That's not scale speed, that's actual speed. Scale speed is like 2,400 miles an hour.
Correct. That's my point. Is your scale speed is the speed of the pan. So you would have to be shooting. Now you can make up some of the ground with shutter speed.
Wait, is this still RC cars?
Yeah. RC cars and slot cars, but
Well, maybe you could like do the opposite and get a super wide angle lens there, and have a high frame rate and get like a real low to the ground shot. It would bring the RC car bigger than life, I say, but that's really very niche and specific, for the type of shot.
Correct. That's basically what I'm getting at. Is you have to play with. You need the car in the frame for as long as possible.
you just gave me an idea though. Sit in the corner with the wide angle lens, like pointed dead straight at the center of the corner, and like on the initial start as the pack goes by, shoot it like 1/125th and just have the blur of the cars go by and have the background be stationary.
You won't even have the blur. You won't even have the blur. It'll be too fast.
It'll probably end up something like when I was trying to shoot Datsuns on the Paul Newman straight, where it's just like, it's not even car shaped.
Correct. Yeah, I agree with Justin on like almost fisheye on the lens.
Yeah, you see that kind of shot on
You're
like
gonna crop
other
crop
video
shit
games.
anyway.
Yeah, you see that on what's that RC arena game with the like the soccer balls and stuff? Your little RC cars. You got what is that called?
Rocket League?
Yes.
Rocket League.
Yeah, a lot of shots, you know, it's this giant front right wheel in your face and the whole thing is just flying by. Pretty cool.
Go low.
I'll see what I can do. I just bought 2 64 gig cards that maybe I'll try and fill up on Saturday.
What do you have for glass? And this is something where I would say like lens rentals is going to be huge.
Either
'Cause
that
you're looking for
or
10 millimeter focal length, 8 millimeter
yeah.
focal.
Oh, my shortest is
True
18
fisheye.
millimeter.
Are you on
You wanna
full
go
frame or
like
crop?
almost true fisheye.
And that's the other thing. It's like what sensor?
Well, on the other end, it doesn't matter, you know, maybe you don't want them racing. Maybe you want to do some kind of macro lens shot of close-up dirt on your rad RC car, you know?
Yeah. Or you shoot the people instead.
Maybe I just shoot practice and ask them to go slow for a couple laps.
Yeah. You gotta warm up the tires, right?
Not necessarily the worst idea. I watched back the All-American 400 broadcast, and the pieces, like the packages that we shot for the pre-race show and kind of in-race breaks and stuff, there is so much on-track action that is just blatantly staged on our part, but it looks really cool because you're shooting it at like crazy frame rates and different exposures and all that sorts of shit to like make it really artsy. But you kind of have to get the series on board to do that. But there's a whole pile of shit that was just so badly staged.
I know what we're doing before next season. Shot going 5 wide into turn 1 somewhere. I mean, we could do it with AI cars.
May I
It
just
would
say,
be not
I don't
against like a
understand this
media
track.
day concept,
Driving it feels like trying to make toast by
but
putting
you
your
have
own
to
hand
do
in
it
the toast.
early, so we can like hype it
But
and
it's
try to get
are
people to
Iowa's
enjoy it.
model after it. Surely they're identical, right?
the Brabham BT46 is the most
yeah,
overpowered
basically
F1 car in its
it's
class
late
out of all
Apex
of the 70s
everything.
F1 cars.
Car stop down low. Car
What a
inside.
big ass fan does to a motherfucker.
I had the difficulty turned up where I normally run it, starting dead middle of the field, and halfway through the lap, I was in the lead.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
saw the
obnoxious.
video of the 93 Williams, I guess it was, 94
Oh, with the
Williams,
CVT.
with the CVT on it, and it was so weird. Fantastic. Just
See-
beautiful sounds coming out of that car.
Could you imagine
But
how
it was
good
weird.
CVTs in cars could be right now if FIA let Williams develop that further in the 90s?
Instead, we have automatics and flappy paddles.
Honestly, I think if the FIA had let them develop that and let them continue down the path they were on, Formula One might not exist today.
We need
I'm
to
sorry,
go back.
fellas.
Oh, yeah, because it would have been CVT, and then it would have been... they had all of the active
active
aero then,
suspension.
too.
Yep.
Yeah, at
Active
the same
suspension.
time.
Active suspension, active aero. It would have literally been no need for the squishy matter behind the wheel.
Outside.
It would be Can-Am 3.
Well, no, the only reason for the squishy matter behind the wheel, because still our self-driving cars suck in a racing setting, would just
Yeah,
be
road
to
brake.
smash. Yeah, would just be smash the brake pedal when shit starts breaking in front of you. Oh, and Max
Honestly-
Verstappen's off the track. He's spinning out. Okay, I should probably brush the brake pedal here.
I honestly think they would have gone back to killing drivers as well. More so than they did in '94.
See, my favorite video I just watched the other day was the bet between Jacques Villeneuve and I forget his teammate's name, but I bet the 99 car can go flat out through a ruse this year. And Jacques Villeneuve brings out a red flag going through Eau Rouge, and 12 minutes later after the class, the track opens back up. His teammate goes out and has an even worse crash through Eau Rouge.
So as it turns out, you couldn't go flat.
Well, I mean, hell, that's how Gordon Smiley had his wreck.
Was it?
He literally told somebody before the qualifying session, "I'm gonna do 200 or die trying,"
And then he died trying.
and he died trying.
Man, call your shot.
Outside.
I think that last wall tap did something.
Like,
Wall taps usually do.
Yeah.
imagine being the person he told that to and watching. Like,
Sorry, Victor.
what do you do with that information? Oh my God, there was big death on the straightaway.
Man.
What did they?
Well,
What did they do
Gordon
with that information? They immediately went to a reporter with it.
Of
No,
course they did.
I mean, like afterwards when you're processing what you just saw,
Oh,
what just happened.
fucking hell. I need a replay of that.
What just happened? Wait, what?
See, I guess it really depends on how you felt about the person. If you respected them, you take a minute to process. If you didn't, well, you start the bid at $1 and go see where it goes from there.
Oh my God.
Alright, so my buttons don't work.
I mean, we can start pushing them if you want.
No, I mean my... Oh. Does that help? No, my instant replay buttons don't work on Automobilista. Apparently.
Oh, it's so slow here. This is ridiculous.
Oh, I thought it was something in session. I'm like clicking back through replays. Like, what the hell are you talking about, Missile?
Richmond is a weird track in this car. Oh my God. Oh, sorry, Gene.
I quite like this track.
Clear outside.
Okay, well, I need to see that replay, so I'll
I
just
haven't
sit
felt
through.
this uncompetitive on a freaking oval ever. It's ridiculous.
What's that, Yon?
Bizzo, can I make a bet with you?
What's that?
If
That
I
you
ever,
can't go flat through a Rouge?
if I ever win one of these things by pure luck, you have to pronounce my full name on broadcast.
Oh.
Wan Jiang Wang?
Close enough. Do your best.
How do you say it?
It's Drenjin Wang, so it's like a D
Drenjin
sound.
Wang.
Yeah, you got it. It's a little weird because of the U, but it's a DR sound. But then the second part of the name is pronounced how it's spelled, just Jen.
What country
Alright,
is your name
Jin
from?
Wang? That's
Taiwan.
easy.
I'm Chinese, but the flag on the broadcast is correct. I'm Taiwanese.
Okay.
Bet's still on, right? Especially since you now know how to pronounce it.
Drenjin Wang?
Drenjin.
Yeah, there we go. You got it.
Drenjin Wang.
Yes.
Okay.
I thought that was going to be far more complicated than it was.
Yeah.
That's an easy one comparatively.
Yeah. Not that bad.
Yeah, it's a good thing you're not Polish or something.
It's like the that's true. I mean, it's usually the hyphen that throws people off. Back in the day, I purposely used this name just to like mess with oval people in the NASCAR lobbies. That was like my favorite time in 2010 iRacing. Oh, Nagisa is here.
You know, here's a terrible idea. I'm gonna run, what's this, a 96, 97 F1 car at Spa, but but not like Spa, like
old
classic.
Spa? I was gonna
like
say
classic Spa.
the one that looks like a poop.
Nasty King Spa.
Ooh.
Now we're talking.
Like, I don't know.
We need more racetracks like that again.
Yes.
Yeah, 1970 Spa without the chicane.
So the oval.
Pretty much.
The oval with the hairpin in it, yes.
It's even got banking.
I honestly would have bet the Caesar's Palace Oval would have been fun.
Caesar's Palace Oval.
They did run there. IndyCar ran there.
IndyCars run a lot of places.
Paul Page used to call it the distorted oval. And he said on the broadcast it's the first quote-unquote distorted oval of its kind. And then we never went there again after like 3 years.
No,
Yeah. I mean, it's a street track. It either lasts 3 years or it lasts forever.
Exactly. It is no in-between, as V8 Supercars has found out. Townsville, Adelaide, Surfers Paradise, lasts forever. Anything else, 3 years. Or 2 years. Or 1 year.
So we'll see what
How
happens.
the contract is and what the buyout clause is to get out of it.
Yeah.
How many times did they go to Baltimore?
3 if I remember correctly.
Oh, I thought it was twice.
I think 3.
It was 2 on one layout, 1 on the other.
Hang on, apparently I got a phone call.
I think the NASCAR Chicago race is probably going to be 3 years, right?
Yeah, almost certainly.
Rumor that this is the last year.
They're going back to Chicagoland.
I mean, I'm not going to say no to more ovals, but...
I would like more ovals in IndyCar, please.
What I really want NASCAR to do is turn more infields, so then into like NASCAR tracks, so then iRacing could finally scan them and stop ignoring them.
Right.
Like just redo the Texas Roval.
iRacing. Oh, we're gonna put the new Texas Roval in. They don't. iRacing. We're gonna put the Nashville Roval in. They don't.
Nope. They're gonna. I actually got staff.
My understanding on Chicago is it's going to move dates.
Oh, instead of being canceled.
Correct.
Now that would be interesting.
The part of the city's issue is
the
putting
timing
it on 4th of July weekend. It is that area is apparently like the whole Grant Park area. There's something else that they want to do with it, like that was traditionally done on the 4th of July.
That they can't do because of the NASCAR race.
That they can't do because of the NASCAR race.
Gotcha.
So they're going to move the date of the NASCAR race. I don't know how much I believe that, but
yeah, it might be cope. Might be somebody's cope.
Yeah, they're going to move the date of the NASCAR race to the new date of the Chicagoland race.
Didn't NASCAR say that they were going to do more street courses?
Yeah, that's not going to happen either.
Darn street courses.
I think the concept of street courses is not going anywhere in NASCAR. But I think what you're going to see them do is pick up like the Miami street circuit
or Long Beach. That's the
rumor
right now.
Don't get me
Long
started
Beach.
on Long Beach.
Ooh.
Well, IndyCar, they just re-signed a long-term deal with IndyCar.
That's good.
That is very good. Hey Peter, I just want to say I love your car. Those are my 3 favorite teams in F1. Oh, you're actually in here too.
Hey, I'm in here.
Now,
I'm really sad. I'm really sad none of them lasted the new era. And then we're supposed to have Michael fill in one of those spots, but nope. Although I guess we'll see.
The real
It could
question:
happen.
when are we getting
Why
NASCAR
not?
to Macau?
Oh.
A scan of Macau?
No, like NASCAR just has a round of Macau.
Yeah.
Macau is literally the only reason.
At the moment, you can figure out how to do a 3-point turn in less than 3 minutes.
I would pay good money to see NASCAR attempt to send 43 cars into Lisboa and then try and make it around Melco Hairpin. That would be literally the best TV I've ever seen.
I'm gonna be real. The Melco Hairpin is not as bad as it seems when you actually drive it.
It really isn't as bad as it seems when you run it on R3.
Like once you know the
it's
line,
bad.
it just has one line. If it's not that line, it's impossible. But on that line, it suddenly feels like it's wider than it actually is, and it's a very odd experience. I was gonna say, Wes, Macau and Poe are the only reason why Race Room is still installed on my computer. I just basically run time trials to those two tracks like once in a while.
I don't blame you because both are fantastic. Have you driven Salzburg Ring as well?
I have not. I don't. I didn't buy it on the. Salzburg Ring's in. It's in iRacing too, right? Or is that something else?
Salzburg is
Salzburg
is the good track in Austria.
Yeah, I've been there. It's so cool.
Yeah.
So Eau Rouge is not flat out in an 04 F1 car in the 1970 version of Spa.
Sweet. Put more downforce on.
But the rest of the track is very much flat out. Oh god. I like the random signs that just tell you should turn here.
I really, Pat, the classic track I really love in AMS2, which is very unique to AMS2, is Searchlifer.
Oh, it's so good.
Yes. No sim has that, and it's so perfectly recreated in AMS2. It's so good.
See, Salvador is probably my favorite track on AMS2.
I love Salvador too. I adore Salvador.
All right, hear me out. AMS2 has the second best track list after R3E.
I would agree. Just because R3E has Macau, Poe, Salzburg Ring.
Yep. Bilsterberg.
Yep. Bilsterberg.
Race Room even has some of the random Chinese tracks that no one's ever heard of. It's like, how did you get these?
You know what the kicker is?
Yeah.
Most of those are laser scanned.
Yeah.
So they put in work. Yeah. I didn't realize how bumpy Fisherman Bend is in actuality.
Oh yeah.
I also did not know that the kink to the right is not an easy flat. All those wrecks make so much more sense to me now, where I'm just like, I thought it was just a flat right-hander. It's like, nope. It's an uncomfortable flat. You have to literally yank the steering wheel into the walls if you want to have any hopes of actually making the corner without lifting. That is.
Yeah, I mean, even Mandarin is it's sketchy depending on the car.
Yeah, absolutely.
But not to totally derail the conversation, anything that I need to know for the broadcast tonight? Do we have points updated anywhere?
Points should be updated in iRacing. However, it's probably counting drop weeks, so I cannot tell you even remotely what they actually look like. In hindsight, probably should have not done drop weeks for a 6-race thing, but whatever. Other than that, there is some shenaniganery to be had if you can get off strategy at the right time. But we'll see.
Graham?
So, yeah.
My flag is Taiwan. That's important.
Sorry, Brian.
Taiwan or Chinese Taipei?
If you call me Chinese Taipei, I wouldn't be offended by that.
That's the official designation of...
That is the politically correct designation of Taiwan, yes. You want to know what's funny is that typically, when I run in leagues that use various different drivers info of SDK, it sometimes is a roll of the dice whether I would see the Chinese Taipei flag or the actual national Taiwan flag, and it's been a nice little nice little
50-50.
Yeah, nice little coin toss. I don't know if flags appear on your broadcast. I don't think it does.
Wait, what the hell is going on here?
Hey, maybe we should boot up Race Room tomorrow before Macau and run some laps. Because we can just host servers for that, right?
Yes, you can, and I would love that.
This is
I do want to say
most important racing weekend of the year for me.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I do also want to say I invited Bizzo to come out and try out AMS2's new rank system with me when that comes out. Are you interested in that too?
Depends on the cars. I gotta
probably not.
And also it's probably gonna be LGT3s. And I also gotta figure out how to unbreak AMS because I feel like every time I launch it, it's half broken.
Yeah,
that's part of the fun.
I would wait for version 1.6. Supposedly they're fixing all of that.
Yeah, I think there's definitely something to the tire pressure, and I think that's where Brian's getting his advantage.
And wasn't that 1.5
try to figure that out.
Yes, and that was also 1.4. But
Yeah.
maybe this time, third time's a charm,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. The third time's the charm this year.
I'm sure. I mean, Renato does overpromise, but I feel like sometimes iRacing overpromises too in their dev blogs.
Yeah.
See, what I've learned at work in my professional career is that you need to underpromise and overdeliver.
And use the Scotty strategy, where if you know the job is going to take half an hour, you quote an hour and 15, and that way when they say, "Can you do it in 45?" you'll be like, "Okay, I can do that. It'll be tough, but doable."
And then all of a sudden you look like a hero.
And then you do it in 35, and you still aren't working flat out, and you still get the customer go like, "Wow, you're really good."
That's a life
is
hack
an
for a good
upcharge.
performance review.
There's an upcharge for the rush job, though.
Yes, 30%.
That one of our new service writers, was upset at us and upset at our Chevy dealer because we needed a turbocharger for this Chevy Cruze, and it was 5 to 6 weeks back ordered. And Chevy was like, "Yeah, for another $68, we can get it here tomorrow for you." And the service writer was like, "They're probably just going to Serpentina to get it. Serpentina has in stock. Why don't you call Serpentina?" I'm like, "Because we own the Chevy dealer. We're just going to use them." And then he was like, "Really? Like, that's ridiculous." And I was like, "We do the same thing when we go to Green. Like, our other Hyundai store is like 15 minutes away up in Green." And we're like, "Yeah, we would charge you the same $68 to go pick it up next day from Green if it was back ordered."
Well, yeah, 'cause, I mean, half hour of driving plus gas. I mean, that's honestly, $68 for that, good deal.
Plus the convenience fee of the customer can either have it in 5 to 6 weeks or can have it next day. Right?
Yep.
For $68, that's worth it to me, man.
Yep. Speaking of annoying manufacturer things, so there is a fairly major instrument manufacturer that I work with. They've just rolled out a new line of baritones and euphoniums that utilizes different parts from a bunch of their old stuff.
Are they also a motorcycle manufacturer?
They are not. Yamaha actually supplies things like properly, unlike Eastman, who does not. So we have one of these brand new euphoniums. We sold it to a school, and they're like, "Hey, the kid already broke a valve guide." And I'm like, "Cool." Take one look at it and go, "Huh, I don't have these in stock. I don't have anything close. I might be able to make something, but it'll cost you a bunch." And they're like, "Cool, we need it immediately." And I'm like, "All right, let me give Eastman a call, see what they can do." So I call them up, and they're like, "Yeah, we don't have stock, and we own those. We make them, and we don't have stock." And I'm like, "That's nice." So now their parts guy and our sales rep is like literally hoping that he can find one that hasn't been sold yet, so he can rob the parts off of it for us.
Yeah, did you, Wes?
Nope. I saw you last second there. But it's hilarious. It's like, they can't even supply us with parts. They are an international level manufacturer. And they're just like, "Yeah, sorry, we don't stock our own parts." It's like, really? It's a valve guide. It costs you 5 cents, if that. They break constantly, even this new and improved design, because clearly they're, not functioning any better. It's like, come on.
Wes, don't you have a lathe?
I do, and I have a mill, and I'm probably going to have to, depending on how much the school wants to spend, either wait until Eastman sends stuff, which could very likely be months, or I can go buy some UHMW and machine the thing.
Ultra high weight molecular, or ultra high molecular weight.
As Teflon.
polyethylene.
Yeah, it's Teflon. Just really fat Teflon.
I switched to Delrin.
Well, you see, I would, but it has to be Teflon.
Why? Is it something to do with the noise property of it?
It's a combination of noise, wear, and smoothness. I've tried Delrin, and it just disintegrates.
Really, I found Delrin to be smoother and more lubricated than Teflon.
Yeah, welcome to brass instruments.
I use it in brass slot car stuff. I make Delrin bearings for all my fucking slot cars.
Do you have random sharp objects that are going up and down? Or
no,
do you have it against a random sharp object that is moving against? Oh, that's death. That's death.
No, I put shafts through them.
Aha. So that's probably why. Basically, this thing just sits in a little channel, and the edges of the channel are sharp because they can't be bothered to deburr things at the factory.
Oh.
Do we have M here?
That's a good question. Do you ever get the feeling we're going to need Bizzle on the full course yellows?
Yeah, probably.
Do I need to load in the iRacing? Please tell me there hasn't been an update.
Oh, there's probably been updates.
There's been an
find my
update.
Full course yellow button. Hold on. So that, yeah. Okay.
Hang on. I have a Nintendo 64 controller I will bind to my controls.
That's awesome.
You laugh. I usually use a Sega Genesis controller, but the Nintendo 64 controller is right here, so I will just use that. My leagues. Load into the session. Oh, that's special events. We need to get logos on these fuckers.
Yeah. I need to get logos made then. Hey, Graham.
All right, Jesse, I got the wall there.
Yes.
You got a TNT logo kicking around that we can upload?
Possibly, yeah.
Now that I've joined this...
Guess what? I grabbed somebody new for TNT tonight.
Perfect.
Wes, now that I've joined as a watcher, already, I am an admin in TNT, right?
You should have admin session or admin rights for the session already. If not, I can do that. Give it a try.
Let's see. Well, I'm loading in.
Okay.
Roster. View session. Session admins. I am not an admin. Chris Graham is an admin. I can send you a PM in session, I think, and you can right-click me and make me an admin.
I mean, I'm like 8 laps away from pitting, so I'll just pit when you're in and find you and hit the button.
So I believe since I'm a watcher, you won't find me on the roster, though.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
So I think I need to send you a PM, and then you need to right-click my name.
Yeah.
In the chat.
Let me know when you're in.
Loading.
Giggity.
Let me disconnect my original Xbox controller because the Nintendo 64 controller I think will be a much better race control device.
Probably.
Definitely, because it has a big trigger on the back that I can just smash.
Oh, yeah.
So, also, Bizzle, for your reference, ATVO did a big update to their Black Flags, Meatball, that whole system. So, the timing tower is now going to show a meatball if a driver has one. It's going to show a DQ if they've gotten one, or a black flag. And they've updated their incident parameters. So we should be able to see accurately how many incidents a driver has.
Sweet. Wes, did you get my PM?
Sure didn't.
Sure didn't. Fuck.
Okay, wait, Bizzle, try PMing me.
I can't PM you.
Can you PM me?
Patrick, are you loaded in as spectator?
I am loaded in the spectator.
Oh, you can't.
Yeah, that's why.
You can't PM people as a spectator.
We need. I think
Wait,
what we have to do is we need to.
Chris can see me, and Chris is an admin.
Oh shit! What just happened?
Can you right-click on my name in the chat?
I just tried that, and I think iRacing may have just crashed on me.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
All right, admins will be watching for cautions. I hope you guys have buttons bound.
If I quit it,
it did.
Wes, if I quit and withdraw, can you admin me after the session is created, or no?
Nope, I don't believe I can. I'd have to do it from in session. So if you can join as not a spectator, that would be great, but I don't think you can.
Sessions, queue session. I can register, so I'll register as a driver. I'll just be on the roster then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Chris, is that fine with you for the broadcast?
Yeah, we can explain that away.
Okay, then I'm registering as a driver.
Hey guys.
Yo.
Yo.
This is the.
I got the kid to sleep.
This is the person.
Hell yeah.
For Shock tonight. Hello. Although you've seen him on the broadcast.
Hello.
Okay.
Oh, we do have M.
Oh,
We're good.
Hey.
Okay,
Fuck.
I'm joining back into the session as well here now. So
If I knew I was going to be race control tonight, I would have not have drank these beers.
You're not. We got M now.
We do have M?
Yep.
We do, yes.
Yeah.
You're fine, Bizzo. Go drink more beers.
Fuck, I'm already in as a driver now.
you should drive that.
Cast off down low. Go high.
You could be an in-car reporter.
Wes, give me a setup.
Man, it's a party tonight for Richmond.
God.
This
I
is-
hate this.
What do you hate?
That I'm gonna get back into the session with like 4 seconds.
Sorry,
left
JJ.
in qualifying.
It's fine.
There's
Just
still
letting you
2.5.
All right.
Okay, Wes, send me a
yeah.
setup.
Working on it.
Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm at
You actually racing tonight,
75%
Bizzo?
loaded now.
Well, I'm in the session as a driver. What's the worst that happens? I crash after lap 2?
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. It's going to be a lot tighter than you're used to for my setups, but trust the process.
I think it's probably a good thing here, to be honest.
Yes, at
this-
Richmond, tighter is better. If this was
This-
Iowa, I would have told you
yeah.
to go fuck yourself.
This set, if you can get like 30-ish laps off strategy on tires, is
Hey Max.
unbelievable.
Or Wes.
Yep. I'm actually making setup changes right now because of course I am.
I forget who Bizzle is. I feel bad.
That's okay, no one remembers.
Yeah, okay. I'm one of the broadcasters, man.
I've got to
Whatever.
know your name. What's your name?
Patrick Byrne.
Okay.
Yeah,
Bizzo.
watch out for me.
Really
I'm
just
in.
Bizzo.
I'm in the green and yellow Get Well Soon West number 27 machine.
It has been a long time since you've driven, hasn't it?
It's been a very long time.
Dan, your mic sounds like shit.
I'll fix
please.
it during quality. Sorry.
Okay. I'm just letting you know to fix it sometime before the actual race.
Ooh, did my newfound setup tweak improve things?
Setup tweaks improve things?
Shockingly.
Ha,
So
ha,
I
ha,
did a
ha.
little bit of
Nice pun, Wes.
Yeah, exactly. I did a
That's
little
why
bit of
your
a
that's why your league is named Shock, right?
yeah, sure. But yeah, I did a little data gathering, and I actually used the skid pad and Motec the other day.
Oh.
And I discovered something fascinating about the rear roll bar. And I'm now converting all of my setups to have that rear bar on it. And so far, it generally seems like an improvement in most situations. Which would be soft bar, hard arm. Seems to give a more gentle breakaway of rear grip. Ooh, I did not
Rear grip.
even remotely test a qualifying setup.
Good job
Whatever.
getting in on time, Dan.
Also, Bizzle is 2-lap average. Don't be James.
Also, Dan is 2-lap average. Don't be James.
Yeah.
I haven't done that in like a season, or yeah, a season and a half, in fact.
I
You
wasn't
haven't
even
done
there
that
when
in
you...
a season and a half. Yeah.
I wasn't even there. I wasn't even there when you did that, and I know the meme.
Man, oh man, I do not feel good tonight. I'm not, you know.
I bet your set's better for long runs, Chris.
I guess we'll find out. Right now, I'm nowhere, but I guess we'll figure it. We'll see. Did the track slow down throughout the session? Potentially.
Yeah, it usually does.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yes,
maybe
it
I'm not
did.
as bad as I think I am. I guess we'll find out.
I think it did. Yes. Good luck, everybody.
I hope so. Good luck.
Jump left. One more lap. You've got about 2 laps of fuel. Checkered flag, checkered flag.
To the tires. It's inside lower, outside higher, like 2 clicks higher. But I didn't have time to test it.
Well, that didn't go well.
Oh, it went even worse for me. It's okay, though. I felt like my second lap was fast, and that's all that matters.
Actually, I don't feel so bad about my quality considering I didn't have a quality set up.
That's the next thing I got to do is go ahead and build quality setups to share with everybody.
I have no idea what happened out of the car. I was just like, screw it.
Yeah, those are some, like, you nailed both of those laps.
Yeah.
Yep. They were just perfect.
Very nice. And both in the threes. Beautiful.
I have a feeling tonight is gonna be a night of just survive and hope I get an okay result.
I feel like that's me most weeks.
I've never felt this loss on an oval for some reason. And I'm debating on what setup to run. I'm screwing around with a few of your setups, Wes, and I mean I didn't change anything, but I like between the loose one and the not loose one. But
I will recommend 3.11. That's what I'm going to be running with a very slight tweak.
Okay.
11,
huh? I'll throw it on there
Don't
and
forget
see what
change it.
happens. I trust you.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely tight, but it is surprisingly good long run.
Don't forget to
Can't go wrong with 311.
Yeah, I mean, I
just-
just grabbed the stuff at the top. I figured, the things towards the top are probably the best, right? So
Nope.
Nope.
So typically the highest decimal right, or sorry, the highest number right of the decimal, typically but not always, is best.
Yep.
If there's something like in this case, I've got up to 311. But then I have like
I'm using
4.0 to
the card.
4.2 and then 5.0.
Yeah, Jake, congrats on the pole. When the pace car pulls off, you'll have the field.
Yeah, nice job, guys.
You have 2 additional sets of tires.
Yeah, Wes, I'm running your 3.2. I tried the 5 and then mainly just spun out. I was like, nope.
Yep. Yeah, my plan is to just basically release a pack of these are all the ovals we go to. Here's a slightly sketchier race set.
Great, I missed the start. My computer kind of froze up on me for a minute.
JJ.
There.
Good luck, everybody.
Hey, good luck, guys.
You almost ended my race before it started.
That was fucking with my VR.
Don't pull a Daytona version 2.
Well, that was because I misshifted.
Yeah,
It's
did
hard-
you blow your motor up?
I did. I misshifted basically.
Yeah, he says misshift. Misshift means oops, I went into neutral, or oops, I didn't get the upshift. You money shifted.
Oh, that'll do it.
Let me
I
get
did.
on the grid if I miss a start.
You will start.
you'll be
You're starting
starting
the
at
pit
pit
lane.
Well,
Yeah,
it's not even letting me get in. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just takes a minute.
No, you just DNF, Chris.
That would be the
That would be
stupidest
awful.
thing ever.
That would
All
be
'cause I was
awful.
trying to set up last time.
Ben
Last
Carswell connected.
Jesus.
Whoa.
Whoa, what was that?
When Ben connected, my whole system froze.
Also, hi everybody.
Yeah, it nearly sent you directly into my car.
So it wasn't just me
Almost
that got
into
that.
Naiji as well.
So it wasn't me that got that screen stutter. That's good to know.
Apparently Ben's drinking is
Yeah,
No,
I even
us
lost
too.
my feedback in my wheel for a second.
Ooh. Good luck.
Green, green, green. You're in the middle, 3 wide. Still hold. Clear outside, 2 wide. Car outside, 2 wide. Clear.
61, you almost just swerved right into me right away.
Car outside.
Is there any way I can get a black flag cleared after somebody turned right and slammed on their brakes on the start?
I will allow it.
Thank you.
Murray, are you in here? I'm sorry.
I don't think he is.
Murray, JJ says he's sorry.
Thanks,
I
Dan.
already like this better.
And he hopes you'll still come over tonight after the race.
Shut the fuck up, Dan.
Need some sort of caution.
That's my chaotic good energy.
Lap of the session. The car in P2. Just at the fastest lap. 19.4.
So tight. God damn it.
Oh, this is so much better than the other setups I was messing around with.
Yeah,
Why they
there's a
changed
reason. There's a reason I
Did you
have
go with the loose
11
one or the big
revisions
one?
on this.
Lap of the session.
See, I believe at the end of tonight this will be 4.12 because I have made changes and I'm already liking them. Or 3.12, whatever.
I'm just running whatever setup I had last season's race at Richmond with no changes.
I mean, I don't think that's actually a bad idea because I don't think this car changes between patches. Right, Wes?
This car rarely changes. Usually it's track surface updates that
mess things
give
up.
us problems.
Right.
Which this
like
car
the-
race is
Yeah,
totally
your track
different
surface
here.
could be condition.
Yeah. So like this car race is totally different here compared to like a year ago.
A year ago wasn't that long for Dan, though. Dan was here last
Yeah.
season, not last year.
Yeah.
It should be fine, Dan.
Well, so far I'm in 15th.
This is your thing, though.
But I'm just chilling.
Yeah, you're enjoying this, right? This is
Pardon.
your thing.
Last season's Richmond race, I think. Ringer right here.
I am just chilling as well, sort of. Except for at the very start. I didn't chill there.
19.219.
Watch out for Jetson.
Well, if only I could catch the pack, I might be competitive.
Trust the setup. It will come to you.
Yeah, I just
Wes
never did
loves
pit lane start.
Wes loves long run setups.
Yep.
Like his favorite thing, and that's why Wes hates stages.
Yep. Stages are bad. They break up the
I
race.
can agree with that.
So
I don't wanna
what you're
sit around
telling me
under
is
yellow.
that stages is not coming to shock.
Correct. Double file restarts might, though.
Ooh.
Oh, Patrick died.
Aw, Patrick.
I love
Go
stage
high,
racing.
Justin. Go high.
I love stage racing because
I've
I'm
got
bad
a
at
very
ovals.
short attention span.
I'm also bad at ovals, so
Thank you.
I love it when I just get a free reset for no reason.
Yeah, exactly.
I tolerate stages, but I prefer if we didn't need them. I like the endurance aspect of
NASCAR.
Of a long 500 mile race. And I'm 1,000 times better on long run racing than I am short run.
Would you rather get rid of stages or get rid of the playoffs? Probably playoffs.
Playoffs,
Right?
yeah,
that's
I
what
get rid
most-
of playoffs. I'll take
Yeah.
stages.
That's what I
I like
Yeah.
the playoffs.
I'll take stages and the classic 10 race chase.
A race for the chase, for the quest, cup for the thing.
You guys are going like 4 wide and a wide.
Man, I love you can keep it wound up on the top here now.
Yeah, any oval refresh is going to affect this car, right? So
Sure will.
Yep.
And apparently we're getting V10 tires at some point, which will probably break all of my setups.
yeah, that's
Yep.
gonna be a big reset. That's gonna be an
That's
interesting
gonna-
season.
That's
Yep.
gonna be depressing.
Oh yeah. I genuinely
not-
think the car is like
That's
nearly
nice.
perfect.
It's always nice. People
I
are
think-
tired of the James Watson dominance.
Yeah.
I've only been this good for like a season and a half, thank you.
Yeah.
Let me win another championship or two before we start throwing that out there.
Who do you think you are, JJ Wang in the PMR?
Hey.
Right? I'm
Hey.
trying to be.
Oh, so you won't rest until you have 4. Is what? You don't want anything to change until you have 4.
I mean, I'm gonna be running in this series until I die or until we stop running it, whichever comes first.
Outside. Keep low. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. The leader is running 19.389. Still there, hold your line. Outside, clear. Still there, hold your line. Clear high.
What happened to Brian?
Did he run away?
No, he fell back.
Uh,
Unless somebody else is running a NASA car as well.
I mean, Brian's still showing second on my relative.
That was
I guess-
Elliot.
Oh, okay. I guess somebody else is running a NASA car.
It's I think Justin's car looks close because it's the FW14V. So if you don't see the yellow, it looks like a NASA car, or similar to Brian's paint at least.
Okay. Ignore me.
yeah, we're catching him, Steven.
Oh, I could use a caution. Someone crash.
Yeah, I'm surprised at how clean this was. I took it 3 wide in turn 1, and nobody wrecked.
Rams open to bribes. Steven, you're in call, right?
Yeah, I'm push block.
Gotcha.
The leader is running 19.435.
Thanks, Justin.
Pretty soon we're going to need to think about green flag pit stops.
I'm going 20, 20, and 10 minutes.
Okay, are you saving at all?
Nope. Well, I'm not going full throttle just because it's a bit loose.
Yeah, I feel that, but I really like it in traffic, the looseness.
Thanks, Justin.
Like, I have a lot of confidence on exit because of it. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite me. But thanks, James.
What if I've been feeling like he's hungry? Damn.
I mean, I think he's closer to Chris in points than I am.
Supposed not to finish the race like this.
Inside. Still there, inside. Clear inside. Car outside. Still there, hold your line. Still there, hold your line. Outside is clear. The leader is running 19.471. You're in the top 10.
I think he just got the wall.
Still there, inside. Clear inside.
Victor, are you in here?
That was crazy.
I was scared.
I am so sorry. I just got really loose. I'm so sorry.
I don't know how all of us missed that. Right behind you guys.
Yeah, me too.
Car drives so different in clean air, man.
It sure does. That's why I got loose.
Yep. Plus old tires.
Keep low. Still there. Clear outside if you want it. Car outside. Clear high. Car outside. Go low.
I was close.
Still there. Outside is clear. Car outside. Clear outside. Car inside. Clear inside. Inside. Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Clear.
Well, Jesse didn't make it. No caution? Yeah, I guess not.
Now you kept it rolling.
Fortunately.
I just went.
The leader just did a 19.587. outside. Stay low. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Outside, clear. You're in the top 10. Inside. Still there, hold your line. The leader just did a 19.415. Still inside. Still there. Clear. Inside. Clear inside. You're in the top 10.
Can I get a driver chain?
James, when are you planning on pitting again?
20-minute mark.
If I'm tight, should I raise or lower pressure?
That's the West question. I only press buttons.
The leader just did a 19.492.
Okay, I'm not going to make it to the 20-minute mark on fuel.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Clear high. The leader just did a 19.526.
All right. I got way off the throttle to make sure we all got through safe.
You're trying to save?
No, just letting it by so I can try to get an overcut then.
Car 8 is now leading.
Thank you. Hitting it.
You've got about 5 laps of fuel.
Do we need to pit again if we pit now?
Jesse, I'm putting this lap.
Car outside, clear high. The leader just did a 19.515.
Pitting him.
Pit box in 10.
555, pitting in this lap.
The leader's fitting now. 3,
Hit.
1.
Left.
Right here.
Yeah, I maxed out a full tank.
Be mindful, you only have one set of tires remaining. The leader's fitting now. The leader's fitting now. The leader's fitting now. The leader's fitting now. Car 28 is now leading. The leader's fitting now. You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 1.1 seconds. The leader just did a
James, what's the strat now?
29.116.
I'm gonna maximize another tank of fuel.
So we just keep running until we need to pit again? Like hardcore?
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, thanks. I'm not sure what to do in this situation right now. You took tires, right?
Of course, you'd be stupid not to.
Thanks.
Caution, yellow flag. Line up, single file. Closed, pit road is closed. Catch up 256. Car past the
I'm
car.
really mad at Michael.
256. Car.
That lap 69 caution.
Yeah, you fucked us up hardcore right there.
Nice.
Shark Crack Racing for you.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
Good racing.
Pit road's open.
Thoroughly enjoyed that. Thanks for keeping it clean and competitive.
I do what I can.
I saw
I did smack my.
It gets
on my head.
it gets weirdly loose.
I found it impossible to drive quickly in clean air.
Yeah, it gets so loose in clean air. Like, now you kind of understand why I kept, like, borking it as soon as I
Lucky
got in
dog
front of
coming
somebody. So what is strat now? Do we pit to fuel, or are we good to go to the end?
No, you're not. Even if you pit now, you're not close to getting to the end.
Okay. Roger that.
Full tank.
Okay, roger that. So we just keep running hard then, right?
Yep.
And
I'm thinking maybe at the end, depending how much time is left, maybe not take tires, but it's a gamble. I had 63 in the front. I was able to do like at least 20 or 30 laps.
I had 70, so I think I'm doing pretty good on tire wear.
Yeah, maybe if you have like 6 or 7 minutes, you may be able to just not take tires. Maybe.
Okay, thank you, fellas. We'll see what happens. It's a long race. Is there waiver rounds here?
Only luck dog.
Did Chris Hill wreck out?
I did not see who crashed.
Need like 2.
I mean, next caution, everybody pits, everybody makes it home.
What happened to Chris? Did he wreck out?
Yep. In the pits getting repairs. I've got another 7.5 minutes of repairs. I don't know if I'll even go back on track.
I'm sorry, Chris.
I don't know what it is. I'm not
Championship
competitive here.
implications,
It's so freaking strange to be this far off the pace for me.
Yeah, just not your oval.
I'm just miserably slow here.
Are you braking?
Did you actually load the setup?
I've tried a little bit of braking and a little bit of just lifting, and
Yes, I'm pretty much.
Shoot, I forgot to fix my headset. Sorry,
yeah,
guys.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm pretty much not braking unless traffic.
I hate
to be the contrarian, but I am trailing very slightly. But it's only very slight.
I could see that too. I think it also depends on
in traffic. I'm trailing into 1, but otherwise,
I would definitely agree with traffic. Yeah.
Yeah. Somehow I just no matter what I do, I don't seem to be able to get through the corner at the same pace as everybody else. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Hopefully next week's a better one for me, because otherwise there goes the championship in 2 rounds.
Yeah.
It's Gateway, so Gateway. I think
that's a good track for me usually, but you know.
And Gateway's easier.
If I tell you slow in, fast out, how bad do you want to smack me?
Hit your apexes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
All right, we're going to green. Good luck, everybody.
Pace car is off. Green. The leader is running 52.507. Car outside. You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Car outside, 2 wide. Clear high. Car inside. Still there at the bottom. Clear inside. taken the lead. Clear inside. The leader is running 19.369. The leader did a 19.418.
Dan, can you close up to the back up front?
I'm sure trying.
Okay.
They've got a nice streamlined draft train, and
Yeah,
I'm only
they
just
were.
bearing the littlest.
Yeah, they're not
sniff
side
of
by
draft.
side. They're not side by side anymore. They were for a while.
I was able to close it to like 1.3 when they were. Now it's back 1.6 and climbing.
Car outside. Stay low. Still there. Still there. Still there, hold your line. Still there, hold your line. Clear outside if you want it.
I'm so annoyed at myself. I just figured something out with the broken car.
Yeah. It's always how it is.
Yeah.
And a new line.
Nope, just coming off the throttle earlier. I was overdriving the entry.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Still there.
I mean, that was my fastest lap of the race with a broken friggin' car.
Yeah.
There at the bottom.
So dumb. Well, at least I figured it out.
Yeah, you'll know for next season.
Yeah.
Or next week, really.
Yeah.
Well, Gateway's usually that type of track for whatever reason. That and like Motegi are both. I
Pack
do pretty well
races?
there in some cars.
Yeah, it's pack adjacent. You can make a break if your set's good and you get lucky, but definitely pack adjacent.
still have 2 minutes of optionals and I'm running my best laps ever. So annoying. So dumb. Oh well.
New fast lap for you.
Big push.
The leader just did a
Big starter there.
19.485.
So you're experiencing it too.
Not up until that point.
It's very rare, but it's like every like 5th or 6th, sometimes 7th race for me right now.
Car outside. Still there. Clear.
Did you get loose? Holy crap.
Oh yeah, big loops.
Well, thanks for saving it. Good work.
The car in front is pitting.
Alright, I'm not trying to do anything, I'm just driving.
The leader just did a 19.485.
When are you guys planning on pitting?
I'm maxing out the tank.
Roger.
Just it.
Yeah, Nietzsche, you're doing something different, right? You're trying for something different.
Car inside. Still inside. Clear. Inside. Stay high, put the car on the low side. Clear. The car inside. Still there at the bottom. Clear inside. The leader just did a 19.503.
I'm debating if I'm taking tires.
I did not take tires.
Okay, yeah, I was 65-80 after the first stop.
I was at 83 now. I'm gambling away. I'm just pushing. I'm doing faster than you guys.
Car outside, clear outside if you want it. Car outside. Stay low, there is a car on the high side. Clear up top. This is less than optimal.
Go, hi, Murray.
You know what?
Did you know?
Pit boxing, 10,
No, what?
5,
Oh, did you pit on purpose?
Yeah.
2, 1.
I was just thinking the
You
same
guys
thing.
are holding me up. Trying to undercut.
Damn.
That's it, go.
I mean, we're holding each other up. We're all fast, but we're fighting each other. And then we lost the pack up front.
I don't think I've ever sucked this
I don't
much
think
at a practice
I don't
run.
think I'm better
Combo.
than both you or Simon, but I think we are holding the three of us hold each other up equally. That makes sense. We'll see. Maybe maybe not. We'll see. Maybe that's what we got. Just lower top 10 pace.
Problem is, this is like right where tires are going to be slower than fuel. Yeah,
Indeed.
that is the downside. So we got to make real big time here.
Did you just come out, Wes?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I see you on my relative.
I made a big tire pressure adjustment too, so this will be interesting.
Did you change tires, or if you don't want to
Oh,
share
yeah.
that? Oh, okay.
I changed, yeah. Oh, I might not have gone far enough on my tire change. Oh, I hope that's just cold tires.
The car behind is pitting.
Alright, so my guess is everybody else who's pitting now, not changing tires.
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 1.7 seconds.
Go low, Jason.
The leader just did a 19.426.
Hello, James.
I think I threw that one away. I was too far back in my box.
Ah.
I was gonna say, I didn't think I made up that much time.
I made up a lot of time for some reason. Am I staring at the podium right now? James, Wes, Nieje.
I'm gonna say no. I think you're probably looking at 7th or so, if I had to guess.
Really? James fell that far back?
I think so, yeah, because I was in 6th, and I don't think I'm actually making up time. If anything, I think I've actually lost time to Naishi.
Okay, I get you. I pitted exactly at P11. So
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Brian's 2.5 seconds ahead. I've lost time.
Jesus.
Because he was only like a second before.
Sorry, Chris. I had a weird snap.
I'm just going as fast as I can, hoping someone crashes.
Yeah.
I got a lot of hope that
I spawned in the pit
hope of
entry.
catching up. I think at this point, but
I got this a
don't
40
let me get in
second
the way of
hold.
your race.
That sucks.
Unless you want to crash.
Sorry about that, Matt. I got a spot recall that was that car in the middle of the track.
I don't even think I have time to catch the laps. I'm behind the next car anyways
Yeah, I
at
didn't
this point.
see it. Unfortunately, iRacing chose not to show me it. So, sorry.
The leader is running 19 points.
Jesse towed rather quickly. I think it was okay.
Naisha, you pit already, right?
He did, yes.
The leader's bidding now.
Ooh, here's Nagisa.
Maybe I might be able to get one spot. I don't know if I can do 15 more laps, but I think someone's in the pits.
Whoa, reckon turn one, reckon one.
Low car up high. Car stopped up high. Caution.
Oh boy.
It's Nagisa.
What the fuck was that, Nagisa?
That was Nagisa and Naishi. That looked like netcode from my standpoint, but we'll have to take a look
Under
at that.
5 minutes, short yellow procedure takes place.
Oh,
All cars
boy.
pack up. Do not follow instructions by on-screen race control. Follow my instructions. All cars pack up behind the pace car, please.
Do short yellow means that you can pit or you can't pit?
Lap cars, stay left. Lead lap cars, move to the right.
Car 86. Got the lucky dog. Let them pass on the outside.
Lead lap cars, proceed past lap cars. All black flags will be cleared on restart.
Pit road is now open.
James, are we allowed to pit under short yellow procedure?
Letter 21. Carbide. You had the position when the yellow flag came
Same
out.
lap as Matt. I just
Are we
pit.
allowed to pit under safe short course
Yeah,
procedure?
I was trying to get M to
Technically,
answer the
no.
question if we could pit, but
Nope.
You cannot pit?
Not supposed to be. I gotta. It is in the rule book somewhere. I'll have to find that out.
Okay, that's fine.
So.
That's fine. That's fine.
One lap to green.
All right. Okay, Matt Schlosser, are you good on fuel?
He's not in here.
he
Okay.
shouldn't be.
Oh boy.
He has 3 laps of fuel left at best, so if we go green before a minute 20, he can't make it.
Hey, Murray and Daniel, if you guys are in here, I'm gonna go high to let you guys race at this point, since I'm in between you and the car in front of you.
Daniel
Start.
and Murray are in
I'm
here.
at-
Yes. Oh, Daniel is in here. Murray's not.
Hey Wes, just
All
a
right.
quick review of that.
So
quick-
I'm
Yeah,
actually a
gonna
lap
send you
Yeah,
guys
down.
we're going
away.
green. We're going green. Going green.
All I need is laps at this point. Let's move.
The pace car is off. Be ready. Green, green, green. They're showing us the black flag. You passed under yellow. They're going to hold you for a while. The leader is running 52.557. Car inside. Clear inside. Car outside. Stay low, there is a car on the high side. You're in the top 10. Stay low, there is a car on the high side. The car behind you is pitting. Still there. White flag this time. Keep low. Outside is clear. Car outside. You're in the middle, 3 wide. Car outside, 2 wide. Still there. Outside is clear. Outside. There's the flag. It's over.
Okay, we are going to be reviewing the short yellow procedure because something was super janky there.
I threw it away, guys. I got loose off of 4 in the lead ahead of Steven with like 3 or 4 laps to go.
I should have took tires.
Yeah, we'll talk later.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I think I need to. There's something. Okay, yeah, there's some weird.
So who actually won?
I had my first win.
Steven Thompson.
So I think
Drew
we're going to
finished
be
second.
reviewing, trying to figure out what's going on here. Either way,
Yeah,
good race,
I don't
everybody.
think that's
Good
enough
job
for me
listening
to
race
have any
control.
hopes. I think it's still yours, Chris.
That is an issue on
I only got 8.
my part with creating rules. I don't actually know what happened there, and I need
Yeah, I mean,
to
that
review
definitely
that.
helped
so
a lot. But
I'm
like,
sorry about that,
my
everybody.
God, that was frustrating. I never want to race like that ever again. That was the most miserable thing ever.
What the?
I was gonna
the
say
fuck
if you are off pace on an oval, it's the most miserable thing ever.
Yeah. No shit.
I'm trying to figure out what happened with the short yellow procedure because
something. What was wrong with that?
So okay, this
I
is
think
the only time that we've ever had fuel strategy happening with the short yellow procedure. And quite frankly, I did not take that into account when I wrote the short yellow procedure. I
Okay.
figured we would just be done with fuel strategy by the time we got to the short yellow procedure.
Which is 10 minutes ago.
I figured just
5 minutes
just
ago
let
is when
people
it comes.
pit and they lose their
think,
spot.
I think that's probably what it's going to have to be. Because something's weird there. I got to figure out what happened.
It's good fighting with the top 10.
That's twice now that weird stuff has happened. It's screwed somebody up.
Yeah, that is a rulebook issue that I have to address.
Fuck.
Okay.
And you want to drag me up?
All right, GG's, fellas.
Ish.
So,
You kept
so
your
Steven,
champ alive,
did you
so
only
that's
pit
good
once?
enough, Chris.
Yeah, I'm still somehow in the lead, but it's
It's gonna be close at Gateway.
painful.
I'll see you
That's 13
tomorrow at
points, I think, at this
I'll
point.
see you tomorrow for Le Mans.
Oh yeah, that should be fun.